right, folks, welcome to the second candidate forum for the Capilano Students Union by-election. This event is the second of two. At yesterday's forum, we heard from candidates for positions on the CSU's board of directors. Today, we'll be featuring candidates for positions with the Capilano Business and Professional Society, as well as candidates for positions that weren't able to make it to yesterday's forum. I'd like to thank news editor Bridget Stringer-Holden and Alisha Samnani, both from the Capilano Courier, for moderating today's forum. And now I'll pass it off to them.
Thanks, John, and thanks everyone for joining us again today. So we've prepared questions for all of the candidates, but we will be asking Q&A questions submitted by the audience at the end of our session today. So if you have a question, please submit it by pressing the Q&A button at the bottom of your screen. And if you could include who the question is directed to, that would be helpful as well. So we'll start off today with our candidate for CSU Women Students Liaison.
I've just promoted the candidate. Oh, there she is.
Hi, do you have my voice?
Yes, we do.
Fantastic. I'm trying to get my video on. Oh, this is not the background I chose. But however, hello everyone. Good morning. Thanks for having me today. My name is Nagar Nahari. I'm running to represent females and women in CapQ. Why I'm running is that as a female who was studying in a male-dominant industry, I'm a business student. And I have worked alongside many females and males throughout my work experience volunteering. And I've realized that females don't get the recognition that they deserve. And as a feminist that I am, an activist that I have been over the past few years, I thought I need to step up and use my voice for good. I'll take any questions that you guys have.
Thank you so much for that. So if you're elected, what do you expect to accomplish during your term on the board?
Well, this is my first year. I'm a first year student in my first semester. So first I'm going to get familiarized with what kind of programs are already in session. So what do we have offering the woman and the female in our school? So I'll go through the clubs, make sure their clubs are actually being held, like, there are people who are attending, that there are some sources available to female if they need either mental help, or if we have mothers who are attending campus, so the daycare programs are running well, that we have different systems offered to them. That's what I would check in to get myself familiarized for the first, let's say, month and two, and just get my research a little bit strong throughout the CapU so I can go familiarize with the system. And then thereon, I'm going to start making changes for the better and improving things that are already there or putting in place things that are missing, in my opinion.
Great. And what sort of unique skills do you think that you will bring to a board director position if you're elected?
That's a good question. I believe I'm a good leader and a good team worker. So I love hearing people. So I would love to talk to them and communicate with them, listen to their problems, what they're asking me and what they want to change and what they want for the improvement or what they even like. And from there, I'm going to make points. And as a good leader and a good networker that I have, I'm going to use and leverage my networks and my good speaking ability to improve the things that are already there or put in place other stuff that I think are in value that need to be put. That's how I think I'm going to approach and how I'm going to add to this CSU.
Thank you. And I know you mentioned that you're in your first year, but how familiar are you with the CSU and the type of work that they do?
Well, I have read through the whole entire website, and I've talked to a lot of students who were past students of CapU who are my friends. And I'm quite a bit familiar with how the process works, how the meetings go, how we're what kind of organization we are, and how we're collaborated with our university. I know we're a separate kind of organization from the university itself. But so I know quite a bit, so I know how everything works. But if I don't, I am not shy to ask or to learn. I'm pretty good.
That's great. And so with all that research, what's something that you think the CSU isn't yet doing that you wish they were?
I talked to a few of my friends. This would not be majority, so it's not accurate 100%. So I'm not going to say that. But talking to a few friends of mine who attended, this is again a very specific business school of CapU, they said that they weren't enough resources available to them, like opportunities to attend, let's say, seminars or to attend different female opportunities that are available in Canada. Because there are many opportunities available across Canada that you need to go find throughout different organizations and actually link them so people can know where they are and when they're happening so they can use them efficiently. So I think that was lacking through my conversation most. So I'm going to go in and see what sources are available to them and what can I make available to them. So that's my first goal.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. And next we will move on to CBPS, Capilano Finance Association President, and I'll pass it over to Bridget for that.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Alisha. So first we have the candidate for the Capilano Finance Association President, David.
Hi, how's it going, guys? Sorry,
Hey.
it took a while for me to figure out how to use the camera, but yeah, how's it going, guys?
I'm doing well, thanks. Could you please introduce yourself and your pronouns?
Okay, so yeah, my name is David Xiong. I'm originally from Brazil, and I go by he, him, his, and currently the acting president for the CFA, and yeah, I think I got elected this term, so yeah, will be the current president for the CFA.
Perfect. And why do you think you'd be a good candidate to sort of keep being the president and running this association?
The reason was because I've entered CFA for quite a while, like since the beginning when I joined like my first year of college. So so I already know like how, the meetings are held, like the majority of the stuff that I'll be working on, I've pretty much like had my hands on, had a little bit of experience here and there. Obviously I have to learn a lot more than that. As a president, you have to step up on, making sure to delegate different tasks to different members, accordingly, and to, and take measures too. So yeah.
Thanks. And if you're elected, what do you expect to accomplish this year?
If I'm elected, I have like a couple events that I really want to put out there for the students, to get a outside perspective, besides having classes, add a little bit more experience in the finance field and to the students, obviously, by attending the events, and yeah, hopefully the students can learn something from it.
Thanks. And the next question is, what skills do you bring to this position as president?
What skills? So it's time management. Like, are you saying soft skills or hard skills?
I think any is good, like just any skills that you bring to the position.
Time management, delegating tasks, see what tasks like are more important to be accomplished, right? Like doing to-do lists, check the list, what you have to do or not. But yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And you already mentioned that you're familiar with the CBPS because you are the acting president, but is there something that they aren't doing that you wish they were or that you'd like to start?
Sorry, the CFA or the CBPS?
Oh, it could be the CFA, yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not sure I understood your question.
Oh, is there something that isn't being done that you want to start or you wish would happen?
For now, not really, because we're transitioning to, come back on campus. So everything that was supposed to be happening like last year was like all online. So, I really wish that, we all have like events on campus and, being able to network actually like in person instead of like being on Zoom, right? It's a different platform for sure, but in person would be better. I honestly think, yeah.
Perfect, thanks. So that's all the questions I have.
Mhm.
And just looking at the Q&A, I don't see any questions as well. I don't believe any of the other people are here, so I'll just pass it back to John if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Hello again, back so soon. Unfortunately, that is it for the candidates we have that were able to make it today, but we had some wonderful candidates join us. And so I thank everyone who's able to make it, candidates and audience, and of course, our wonderful moderators from the Capilano Courier. The voting period begins next week, so keep an eye on your Capilano your Capilano U emails. Your ballots will be sent to you on the morning of the 5th, and voting will continue until the 7th. Thankfully, voting takes place online, and so does the tabulation of the votes. Gone are the days of counting paper ballots. And so we'll be announcing the unofficial results on the evening of the 7th. So keep an eye on the Capilano Students Union Instagram and Twitter accounts, as well as those of the Capilano Courier for results. And that's everything from me. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you next time.